welcome to this video. If you're new here, my name is Marta and today I'm really excited because I just bought the Juvia's Place Nomad palette on when they were doing a sale, and today I will be trying it out for the first time. So I will just go ahead and I think I will just swatch it for you first, and then I will just go into the look that I'm going to make. And I think I'm just going to do something a little bit more cool toned but with this dark brown, but I think I also want to add in maybe the yellow and the more olivey toned brown. So I'll just go ahead and do the swatches, and if you also want to see the look I'm going to make with this palette, then please keep on watching. So these are all of the shades swatched on my arm. As you can see, I have a very pale skin tone, so all of the shades are visible on my skin. I think all of them swatched pretty great, except from the darkest brown and the olive brown, but I don't know if it's going to be a problem on the eye, honestly, because a lot of shades don't really swatch well but perform well on the eye. So I guess I will just jump straight on into the eyeshadow look, and we'll just see how they perform on the eye, because those shades I really want to use anyway. So let's just go into the eyeshadow look. So I'm just making sure that my concealer, I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer actually, but I'm making sure that it's blended out so I won't have any patchiness coming from the base that I'm using. So I'm just blending it out. I do have quite a bit of product on, I see, so I'm trying to just dab a little bit off on the side here. And then I'm just going in with a big blending brush, and I'm going to use the matte yellow shade here, and it picks up very easily, as you can see. And I'm just going to blend that all over the crease area, and use this as a sort of transition shade. I am going to use some translucent powder just straight underneath my brow, just to make sure that I won't be dragging the shades too far up, because I don't want the color to go all the way up to my brows. And this shade is applying quite nicely. It's not like a super bright yellow, but it also doesn't look like that in the pan. It sort of looks more almost like the color of hay or something like that, and it blends very nicely, as you can see. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how this shade is performing. I think I will just go straight into a smaller blending brush. So I'm just taking a brush from BH Cosmetics here, and it is a tapered blending brush, and I really like these brushes when I'm doing some crease work. So I think I will first go into this shade, the olive brown shade, and I'm just going to start here in my inner corner and try to blend it out here. Oh, and it's so pigmented. That was almost unexpected. And this kind of brush is perfect for the crease, just because the bristles are naturally blending them out when you go in 90 degrees from your eye. And it does look like this shadow is blending really, really well. Excuse my voice today, but I'm starting to get sick, so that's why it sounds a little bit weird. Oh, and I'm really liking how this looks. It looks really crunchy and beautiful. I'll just pack on a little bit more of this shade, and then I think I will go in again with the yellow shade, and then just darken up the crease with the darkest brown in the palette. So I'm just going in with the same brush that I used earlier, just dabbing it in the matte yellow shade, and not placing this one exactly in the crease, but just above. It's probably not going to be a very cool tone look like I was first wanting to make, but it's going to be a grungy look, I think, because I love these colors together. Honestly, what would be cool is to make sort of an, I don't know how to say it, but like an opposite, you know, to just have the darkest shade here in the inner corner and then just have it fade out like this. So maybe I will try to do that today, because I haven't really tried that before. I think I will do that. I saw that on Beauty Bean's channel. If you haven't checked out her channel, I don't know what you're doing. She's amazing working with different colors, and she also likes very grungy shades like me. So, and I mean, I think we have a little bit of the same taste in makeup, because she has a lot of the same makeup that I do. Plus she tries out a lot of other different stuff as well, and so I will just leave a link to her channel down below in the description box if you want to check out her channel. I really recommend you to do that. I think I'm going in with the darkest shade now. I tapped in twice now because I don't want too much. I don't know how, yeah, it looks very pigmented, so it's good that I didn't really put more product on. But these shades blend very, very seamlessly. Just tapped once more into the shadow. I'm sure you can build this up to be almost like a black shadow, because it seems very pigmented. Just building it up a little bit more, just to see how dark it can actually get. I'm always so scared to go in here with my inner corner, but I have a lot of space there, so I should definitely try to like take advantage of that. I'm just a little bit stuck in always doing the same cut crease all the time, so I just need to try and do something else for once. So now I just tapped into the yellow shade again, just trying to blend out the edges, and then I will go in with the olivey shade just to connect the darkest shade with this yellow. So now going in with the olive shade, just blending it in. Just to be able to blend these better together, I think I will just use a smaller blending brush. I think I'll just go in with this tiny blending brush here just to pack on the yellow pigment. So I'm just applying a little bit, just took one tiny swipe in the pan, and then just taking it exactly where I feel like the line goes between the two. And as I said, I will go in with some translucent powder as well, which will help blend the shadow. So I will just do that right now with a big blending brush. I'm just using my RCMA translucent powder. I have quite a bit on my brush, and then I'm just making sure I set the concealer that I have underneath my brow. And then when I don't have much product left, I'm just blending it a little bit downwards, as you can see. And it seems to be helping out the blending quite a lot. I sort of like it because I feel like I did get the yellow shade a bit higher than I wanted, but it just blends so well into my skin tone and to the other colors, so I don't really mind that. But I'm just trying to re-intensify it a little bit, and now I just tapped a little bit into it to try to have some control of the shadow, then just going in again. So just like that. Honestly, I'm quite happy with how it's looking, so I will just go ahead and do the same thing on my other eye just before I do the shimmers on my eyelid. I just sprayed my face with my MAC Fix Plus setting spray, so now I'm just taking that middle shimmer shade, the one that I have swatched here. Looks so gorgeous. And while I still have a little bit of that setting spray on my face, I'm just gently dabbing it down here. Oh, it looks so beautiful. And I do just want to like slightly blow it out here. And I think I'll have to go in with a brush for my inner corner just because I have nails and my finger is probably too big to have it precise enough. I did have a little bit of fallout, but I will just try to brush that away. And I don't know if you can see it, but this shadow is absolutely stunning. It's a little bit sparkly and it's really foiled. So I'm really loving how this is looking. It does seem like the glitter specks are sticking a bit to my skin underneath here, but it's not something I can't live with. And I do wear glasses anyway, so you don't really see what's exactly here anyway. So I'm just going to do my lowered lash line, and I just want to try to dip into this one. It looks like a little bit more of a cool toned green compared to the military green that we have down here, because this is way more, I don't know, more yellowy toned, and this is a lot darker. So I'm just trying to add it right here. I think I'll just use the detail brush that I used earlier just to be able to pack it on a little bit better. And now I'm just going to take a little bit more of this yellow shade just in this corner because I dragged the dark green a little bit too far in my opinion. So I'm just also going to blend it into the shimmer shade here. And I think I want to use the yellow shade with a small blending brush, but not the tiniest one. So I'm just taking this brush right here, and I will just be taking some of this yellow shade and I'll just blend it straight under here, almost just on top of the edge. A lot of people were not sure if this dark shade here was a gray or a green, but for me it seems like it's a very cool toned dark green shade, and especially when putting this yellow here it looks more green. So I think you can sort of just do whatever you like with it, like make it more green or more gray, depending on what shades you use with it. I'm just slightly connecting the yellow shades here. I think I'm happy with how this is looking now, so I will just do the same on my other eye. I'll put on some lipstick and mascara. I'll probably just use a little bit of eyeliner on top of my lash line here, and then I'll be back to show you my finished look. So it's already turned dark behind me in the window, but I'm finished with my look and this is how it ended up. I'm really happy with how it looks. I think the shadows blended very nicely and I really like how crunchy, and yeah, I just was a little bit surprised because I thought it was just going to be a very neutral palette, but I mean it is neutral but with a little bit of a twist. So I am actually happy that I got this, because at first I was thinking that this is just a boring palette, and that's why I waited until it was on sale before I got it. But honestly, I'm very happy I have it now. This shimmer is so stunning, and I really like both this shade and this shade. They are quite unique, I think, to my collection. And this is a nice dark brown to deepen it up, and then you can make a very neutral or warm neutral look using these yellows and oranges right here. I don't really think I'm going to use this one very much, but for those of you who like a lot of neutral looks, this is probably a good transition shade, but I don't really use many transition shades, so yeah, that's that. But all in all, I really like this palette this far. I can't wait to use it more, like I always say in all of my first impressions, but I think it's a very nice palette with unique colors, and it's quite cheap when you get it on sale. I think I got it for like $10, and they have had it on sale for like $8, which is nothing. And Juvia's Place formula is always great. I've never really tried a palette that I don't like from Juvia's Place, so I really recommend to try them out if you haven't already. So I guess that's it for this video. I really hope you liked this look, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!